What's up, YouTube? This is Arl Yoshi, as usual. I'm Max, bringing you Let's Play Fallout 3. Last time we did some things around Tenpenny Tower, met Roy Phillips, and decided we'd sleep on whether we're helping him kill all the bigots in Tenpenny Tower, or we're gonna kill a ghoul who's doomed to go feral. Already he's pretty homicidal. We also, however, more importantly, completed the Wasteland Survival Guide at long last. Let's see, we got it. Right there. We finished it, finished that quest, became a true survival guru. This time, however, since we finished the Wasteland Survival Guide, there's not really a lot else to do in Megaton, is there? Aside from deal with this bomb. Now, our explosive skill is not high enough, as you see here. It needs to be 25 or higher, and currently it's 20. Fortunately, I have procured a Mentat. The bomb appears inert, but further examination reveals that it is still operational, and still quite dangerous. With the right gear, it would be trivial to rig it to explode. To disarm the bomb, however, would take a highly skilled explosives expert. Bleh, I can't say that bit. We can disarm it, or rig it to explode. This is a big choice. This is one of the bigger quests of the game, just based on the choice. Because if you blow up the bomb, Megaton is gone. All the people in it are gone. Moira will become a ghoul, spoilers, and she will move to a different location that we will show later. And you will instead be allowed to live in Tenpenny Tower in one of the suites. If you disarm it though, Megaton stays, you don't move to Tenpenny Tower, you get a house here in Megaton instead. We're going to disarm the bomb. You have successfully disarmed the bomb. We've done it. We have saved Megaton. Now, we gotta find Lucas. Lucas Sims.
I'll be damned. You did it, didn't you? You disarmed that thing. Here's your reward. Hell, why don't you move in? Could use someone like you. Got an empty place here you can use. Here's the key indeed. It ain't much to look at, but talk with Moira. She's got random odds and ends you might be able to spruce the place up with.
Alright, the power of the atom. Done. I have to go now.
Take care now.
We have chosen to save Megaton. Now, let's go check out our house. Now, this is how I usually end up getting lost in Megaton. I always forget how to get to my damn house.
Help us? Are you crazy? I heard about some shit they pulled.
Don't know what's going on with that. Basically, our house go up this path that I just went up. Then you go up here. And that's Jericho's house. But right here, my Megaton house. We finally have our own place. Here it is.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wadsworth, your personal robotic butler. I am here to look after your needs and to keep you happy and entertained. What can I do for you?
Ah, excellent. Where can I buy more things for my place?
Yes, I believe this place could do with a bit more in the way of decoration. Speak with Moira Brown at Craterside Supply here in Megaton. She has quite a selection of items to enhance your living space.
I'd like something to drink.
Certainly, sir. Here you are.
I believe you can get up to
Certainly,
5
sir.
purified
Here you
water
are.
at a time with him, and then
Certainly,
you gotta
sir.
wait
Here
a bit
you
of time
are.
for it to recharge.
Certainly,
I believe
sir.
it's...
Here you are.
I'm not sure how long it actually
Certainly,
takes.
sir. Here
Future
you
Max can
are.
put that on screen.
Here.
I'm sorry, sir. My condensation collectors need time to fully recharge before I can continue to dispense any more beverages.
I'd like a haircut, please.
Certainly, I am programmed with a multitude of hair-shaping scenarios. If you would care to choose one, I would be happy to replicate it for you.
Yep, this is how you can change your hair, or you can just disappear. Okay, tell me a joke.
Yeah, the two cannibals are eating a clown. One cannibal turns to the other and asks, "Does this taste funny to you?"
That's great.
My humor emitter array requires recharging.
Aw, you suck. I have to go now.
If there there's anything you require further, feel free to ask, sir.
Alright. We got this little thing right here, which I'll show off first. The bobblehead collector's stand. This is where all your bobbleheads go, and you can actually examine them now. It's essential to give your arguments impact. It takes the smartest individuals to realize there's always more to learn. There's only one way to give 110%. The smart man knows a bandage only hides his wounds. Why go down with the ship when you can try to fix it? When words fail, there's always fists. Yep, bobblehead collector's stand. This is where all your bobbleheads go that you gotta click on in order to put them on, so be careful. Got a locker. We got a couple lockers here, actually. You got a fridge stocked with food that you can swipe. All this stuff here, you can steal it and kind of just sell it to Moira. I'm gonna leave it here, kind of give the place a little bit of a, you know, give it a homey feel. Got some stuff here. You got a few things around here. Excuse me. In here, I believe is, yeah, it's just kind of another storage room area. This is the bedroom. You got a filing cabinet and a desk here, so you can kind of store all the stuff that you have if you got stuff in here. 10mm rounds. I'm going to store all my stuff in my or all the stuff that I don't want to hold on to but don't want to sell in this filing cabinet. This is where I'm going to hold on to my Nuka-Cola Quantums. I'm going to hold on to this Fusion Pulse Charge. I could probably sell it just to get rid of it. I'll put the Wasteland Survival Guide in here. Hold on to that as a memory. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I really want to put in there, so there we go. Now I'm going to sleep in this bed. I think I'll sleep until the morning. Let's go, 18 hours. We'll make it, no, 20 hours. That'll make it 8 a.m., I believe. I think I could do math. Mentats have worn off. You are now well rested. I believe well rested gives you a bonus to experience. Oh my god, my chair, stop squeaking. It gives you a bonus to experience, I believe, when you kill for a certain amount of time. I believe you might do extra damage as well. But anyway, we're gonna go see Moira, see if we can get a few things for our new living quarters. Because admittedly, it is pretty bare right about now. Also, you can get some pretty interesting things there that are very helpful. I will show them when we get up there. I'm not sure quite what we'll buy yet because our money, we have 1556 caps, which is a fair amount, but the stuff she has can be expensive. So, let's take a look at what she has to offer for our home. So I will try to get all of it. Oh, hi.
Oh, hey!
I hear you're the person to see about buying stuff for my house.
Good to see that old house finally found an owner. I have all sorts of items and themes for that place that may interest you.
Can you tell me what the items do?
Of course I can. Which one in particular interests you?
Alright, we're gonna go down the list. Alright, tell me about the My First Infirmary.
If you're wounded, or you've hurt one of your limbs badly, this setup will allow you to heal it up as good as any other wasteland doctor.
Tell me about the jukebox.
If you feel like filling your place with a whole bunch of music, switch this beautiful pre-war antique on.
Tell me about the My First Laboratory.
This setup is great for experimenting and coming up with all sorts of useful concoctions. It can also be used to get rid of any horrible addictions you may have from tasting your results.
Tell me about the Nuka-Cola machine.
One push of a button, and you can get your hands on an ice-cold Nuka-Cola.
Tell me about the workbench.
If you feel like tinkering and want to build some custom gizmos, this setup will help you do it.
That's enough about the items.
Sounds
so in case you can't tell, basically, well, tell me about your, I'll just explain the items real quick. So basically, Infirmary lets you heal yourself, Jukebox lets you play the radio, as if it's from your Pip-Boy, Laboratory, or Laboratory, whatever I say back and forth, that lets you create chems and also allows you to rid yourself of addiction. Nuka-Cola machine gives you Nuka-Cola when you get it, and you can put Nuka-Cola in to make it ice cold. Workbench, you get to craft stuff there, and that's all there is to it. Nuka-Cola machine is probably the most useful, at least at first. The other stuff does allow you to get rid of the, basically means you never have to use a doctor again because you can just heal yourself and whatnot. Though admittedly, sleeping does the same thing, so it's a little bit, so the infirmary is a bit useless, but tell me about your themes.
Some people don't like living in a boring old house. Purchase a theme from me, and I use all of my design abilities to set your place up in the manner you request. You can choose from the Vault, Raider, Wasteland Explorer, Science, Love Machine, or pre-war themes.
I'm interested in the Vault theme.
Feeling a bit homesick, are we? Remember, once you buy a theme, you can't sell it back to me. Although you could always purchase a new one.
Actually, let me pick another theme.
Go.
Yeah, I thought she was going to tell us about it. But yeah, those are the themes you can get. I'll probably go for one of those eventually. Okay, let me take a look at your stuff.
Sure.
Alright, she now has it, I believe, in miscellaneous. Yep, here we go. House. Yeah, see what I mean by the stuff being expensive? It's either 726 caps or 1,740 caps. So you can see where the problem comes in. I can only get the Nuka-Cola machine, the workbench, or the jukebox. I'll buy the Nuka-Cola machine for sure. Also, I think I can finally sell... Oh, no. No, I'll sell a few things from here real quick. That I'm not going to need. Yeah, I think that's probably it, honestly. Alright. I believe that is it. I think I could actually afford another thing. So maybe I should get that, but I want to hold on to some money, so there we go. Got the house Nuka-Cola machine.
Good hunting.
I have to go now. So now let's go see how that's set up. We will see, we will eventually get all the things, and I'll show off the themes a bit. Though for the most part, I'm pretty sure I'll just stick with the regular house, or I'll get one theme and then stick with it. But if I can get the money, I'll show off all the themes. So anyway, yeah, the Nuka-Cola machine is the first thing we've gotten. It gives you an item in your inventory for some reason. It's like, it doesn't have weight and you can't sell it. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it in my filing cabinet just for safekeeping. Yeah. The house Nuka-Cola machine, right up there. Pristine vending machine. You can get some ice cold Nuka-Cola, add all Nuka-Colas you're carrying and make them ice cold, or do nothing. So let's do this. We get 8 ice cold Nuka-Colas. Now, add all Nuka-Colas you're carrying and make them ice cold. Now let's get some ice cold Nuka-Cola, take them all back. Let's open this filing cabinet, and in we're going to put the house Nuka-Cola machine, just so we're not holding on to it. Now we're going to sell the last remaining miscellaneous things we have to Moira, turn in this piece of scrap metal to Walter, and then I'll see you guys somewhere else. So give me a minute to do that.
Give me a second. Keep your...
Alright, now we're back here in Tenpenny Tower, and we're going to finally finish up that Tenpenny Tower quest, because I think I've made my decision of what to do. Hey Gustavo, how's it going, buddy?
No, you having trouble with those ghouls?
There's a lot of things to say here. What can you tell me about the basement of Tenpenny Tower?
You mean the generator room? What the hell do you need to know about that for? That area is strictly off limits.
Touchy subject, huh? What's the matter? Hiding some kind of big secret?
There's no secret. It's just a sensitive area we don't need idiots and assholes screwing around in. There's an emergency entrance to the tunnels, you know, for when the bombs fell. We siphon power from the metro grid to keep our generators running. But I've got better things to do than play tour guide, so unless there's some kind of emergency, this conversation's over.
Look, I'm not an idiot. I won't break anything.
I don't care who you think you are. You're not getting in down there. I've got the only key, and I ain't lending it to you. I lost it once and had to make a new one. Tenpenny practically bit my head off, so forget it.
I've met them. Roy Phillips and those other ghouls don't seem all that bad.
Look, kid, I don't care what you think about them. Unless Tenpenny says otherwise. They aren't allowed in here. End of story. Quit wasting my time.
Alright. How would you feel about having a few ghoul neighbors?
Hell no. Tenpenny won't allow it. And I take my orders from him.
What if Tenpenny will let the ghouls live here?
He'd be out of his goddamn mind. But like I said, ultimately I work for him, so whatever he says goes. But I wouldn't like it.
I have to go now.
Watch your back.
So, killing everyone here or killing Roy Phillips and his followers? I don't think we're going to do that. I think instead, I'm going to try to convince these people to let the ghouls live here. I believe that would be a more interesting choice. So we're going to head on up and we're going to find Alistair Tenpenny. Elevator. Penthouse suites. There we go. That's what I was thinking of. Stupid. Yep. If you lived here, this would be your place. Can't.
Mr. Tenpenny isn't taking callers.
I'm here to see Tenpenny, but if you weren't so incompetent, you'd know that.
Hold on there a minute. Oh, all right, I'll let you in, but if Tenpenny hollers because he isn't expecting you, you're dead.
Thank you. He is right out here, I believe. Ah, nice and bright out here. Hello, sir.
You have a curious look about you. I presume you have something interesting to tell me.
I've been wondering, why blow up Megaton?
I complained offhand one day about how I thought that heap of metal on the horizon was a bit of an eyesore. Mr. Burke offered to take care of it. Burke is such an agreeable man, isn't he? I don't know how I got along without him. I practically don't have to think about things anymore. He takes care of everything. I seldom even have to ask. He's a real go-getter, that one. We need more men like him if we're going to rebuild the world.
You don't have a problem with killing all those people?
Oh, no, I'm certainly rather sore about all of that, but certain sacrifices must be made. Besides, Burke assured me that bomb was quite unstable. I asked Burke to suggest they vacate. It was all a matter of time. Think of it as helping speed along the process of natural selection. Don't lose any sleep over it.
So really, he wanted everybody evacuated from there. Burke was the one who was trying to kill them. There are some ghouls who want to live here. What do you think about that?
Why, I do believe you've lost your mind. Ghouls living here? You're serious?
What if the residents are okay with ghoul neighbors?
I don't suppose I'd mind terribly if ghouls were to live here. And it would be a good bit of sport hunting them down if they misbehaved. I dare say, though, you'll have a bit of trouble convincing certain residents to go along with your novel proposition. Tell you what, if you can convince Mr. and Mrs. Wellington, Mr. Ling, Miss Montenegro, and Ms. Lancaster, those ghouls can live here. Have you seen me shoot? I'm quite proficient, if I do say so myself.
So he seems like an agreeable guy. So now, we got the note here. Got all this. Tenpenny will allow the ghouls to move in if I can convince the certain residents of the tower. Mr. and Mrs. Wellington, Mr. Ling, Ms. Montenegro, and Ms. Lancaster. Let's read this other stuff. This deed grants full ownership and property rights to a house in Megaton. Style, standard Megaton dwelling. Location, Megaton's upper level directly above and behind the brass lantern. Including amenities. 1 Mr. Handy robotic butler. Other amenities available. Other amenities can be purchased from Moira at Craterside Supplies, so long as she remains a resident of Megaton. And then the Wasteland Survival Guide. Lead author and subject matter expert, R.L. Yoshi. Assistant author, Moira Brown. This indispensable guidebook contains everything that a survivor in the Wasteland could need to know, carefully cataloged and indexed. Every page contains a gem of brilliant insight into how to survive in the wastes, thrive among its denizens, and revive your survivor community. This exceptional guide can not only save your life, but may even inspire you to reach for the lost greatness of the pre-war era. Let's get to convincing, shall we? You're not one I need to convince. Anthony.
I'm always glad to see a customer, especially if they are dressed so hideously.
How would you feel about having a few ghoul neighbors?
You can't be serious. Ghouls aren't human. They live in filth. They eat their own babies. You're out of your right freaking mind.
I've met these ghouls. They're civilized and pose no threat.
Why would you hang out with dirty vermin like that? You enjoy sifting through feces? You know it's only a matter of time before they get hungry and eat you. You're crazy. Ghouls will never live in Tenpenny Tower.
What if all your other neighbors are... Actually, this is happening. You're gonna have to deal with it or get forced out.
In case you haven't noticed, I run a fabulous shop and live in the most fabulous of places. You can't push people like me around. Ha!
What if all your other neighbors agree?
If my neighbors lose their minds and agree to such a thing, then I hope security shoots them in the head with their zombie friends.
Okay, whatever.
Would you mind bothering someone else, please? There's no...
Well, I tried. Now, actually, I looked it up, and here's how you would convince everybody. Aside from the speech check, what you can do is assassinate these people, or what you can try to do is take the love letter from Susan Lancaster's desk and show it to Millicent Wellington, who will then proceed to murder Susan, her husband Edgar, who I believe is the person we were just talking to, and she will also then run away, which leaves only Anthony Ling and Lydia Montenegro, who you can convince to leave by stealing from their store safes and then speaking to them. I don't feel like doing that. I also don't feel like just killing everybody in here, or going back and killing Roy. So instead, I'm going to help the ghouls just kind of move in, which is a more action-y choice. So, in order to move in, you can pickpocket Chief Gustavo and take his key to the basement, or talk to Dashwood.
You remind me of myself, back when I was a young adventurer.
Do you know anything about the basement and emergency tunnels?
Aha! So you've been exploring the tower. Well done. Let's just say that Gustavo's not the only one with a key for the generator room.
Are you suggesting what I think you're suggesting?
Well, it does get a trifle bit boring around here, and to spice things up, I like to do a little exploring. Oh, I always put everything back. Well, almost everything. I occasionally keep a memento, like Gustavo's key to the generator room. Have you noticed how he turns a delightful shade of purple when he's angry? Well, kid, there are 2 keys floating around. Which one do you think you can nab without getting caught? Good luck.
I don't want to play games. Can I please just borrow the key?
Bah! I thought you were more interesting than that. Fine. But you better not get caught with that.
How would you feel about having a few ghoul neighbors?
Well, I wouldn't mind, but they'd better be civilized. The tenants here are real uppity, and most wouldn't take kindly to ghouls living here.
So you wouldn't mind if some civilized ghouls moved in?
Like I said, it's fine by me.
Would you tell Mr. Tenpenny that you wouldn't mind ghoul neighbors?
Of course. I wonder if they've ever been to Underworld. Now there's an interesting vacation destination.
Underworld, huh? I have to go now.
Don't forget to have a little fun out there.
Now we have the key. Let's do this. Don't mind me. That's right, everybody. We're going to help Roy Phillips and his gang to move in. Dogmeat, I don't know what the hell you're doing in that, but do as you will. Doors activated elsewhere. Oh. Okay, sorry. Turns out that is not the door we want to go into. That is the door that the ghouls will be coming through. We have to go elsewhere. Rather, if we leave... Dogby, you end up in the weirdest of places. We leave Tenpenny Tower. Just minding our own business. Don't mind us. Hey, you want to open the gate? Actually, don't need you to open the gate. I'm just going to walk over here, don't mind me. Nothing going on. Nobody sees me. Can we see? I can see all those ghouls through there. Let's do this. Scalpel. Oh. That was easy. New amended Espionage Act, blah blah blah, in case of emergency. Distress call. Failed to connect to DCTA security. Alright, let's just open the containment door.
Great job, kid. Meet me around front. I have something for you to keep the ferals from gnawing on your ass.
Awesome. Let's head back out here. Ghouls are getting in. And I don't care. Kill those snobs. Now, if you were to kill Roy Phillips and his followers, you know what? I'll go over this in a second. Because we're going to come around here. We're going to meet up with Roy out here. He's got something for us. Roy, you're our boy. Sup?
Great job, kid. Here, take this mask. It'll keep you safe from the ferals. Just don't get too close to them, or they'll sniff you out. Don't forget to put it on.
And it's completed. Tenpenny Tower. Ghoul mask. Put it on, and now we look like a ghoul. Despite what he said, the ghouls will not ever, like, sniff you out or turn on you, so don't worry about that. You are just able to just wander amongst the ghouls now. And they are destroying everything. Heh. Take that, snobs. Now, while this chaos goes on, I shall go over everything else. If you were to... Alright. If you were to decide to kill Roy and his followers, you would receive 500 to 700 bottle caps, depending on if you pass a speech check for more money. And you would also get, well, 300 XP, which is what you always get. Helping Roy into the tower gets you the following. If you were to... well, do as I did, you get the ghoul mask and 300 XP. If you were to get the ghouls to just be allowed to peacefully move in, you would get 500 bottle caps from Tenpenny, and you would also get the ghoul mask. But I believe that... actually, no, I know this for certain. After a while, the ghouls will just straight up kill the tenants anyway. So, there's that. And then, if you just kill everyone in the tower, you just get the ghoul mask and XP, but you also get all the stuff from this. However, you can, of course, now go around and, you know, take all the stuff. How did I miss? What a wonderful night to have a killing. Oh, shit. Well, time to see if I can find Chief Gustavo's corpse anywhere out here. I'll click that just to open the gate. I don't know where his corpse could be. You know what? I don't think I'm gonna look. I'm gonna stop. I think I'm done with Tenpenny Tower. This place, not too bad until now. Also, totally looks like a penis. You can never unsee it. Alright, so, now that we've finished up here in Tenpenny Tower, and by that I mean finished off Tenpenny Tower, I'm gonna tell you about what could have happened otherwise. Actually, no, I already did. I already told you the rewards and everything. Alright then. Done. So, I think next time, we're finally gonna head back to Rivet City. We're finally gonna continue the quest, The Waters of Life. Our dad's apparently already there. So, I've been Max, and we'll see you in the next one.